Hi guys, Julie here. Welcome to another tutorial. In today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet this boho cardigan. It's very easy to make, of course. The size that I'm going to make is a size medium. You can make this cardigan with any kind of yarn you have in your stash. To change the size, for a smaller size make less rows, and for a larger size go ahead and make more rows. Please subscribe, like and share. I appreciate this a lot. Thank you. Enjoy it. Okay, so for my today's project I'm going to use all these kind of different colors here. So I have a total of 14 different colors. They are all mohair blend, so from Lana Grossa, 50 grams, 200 meters, and they are 60% mohair, super kit mohair, and 40% microfiber. So as I said, I have a total of 14 different colors. They are all some kind of leftovers. In addition to the yarn you are going to need, since our project is knitted and crochet, you are going to need a 5mm crochet hook and 5mm knitting needles. You are also going to need a pair of scissors, yarn needle, and some stitch markers. So the cardigan that I'm going to make is going to be a size medium, and we are first going to make the back panel, and the back panel it's going to be a big square or rectangle. So square, since we are going to make a granny square, a big granny square, we are going to start right here in the middle and then work the granny square. And then we are going to make 2 front panels. So let me try again. 2 front panels, and we are going to start working right here and work in the rows. So this is crochet. This is the back panel, and front panels, so you are going to make 2 of them. And once we have this done, we are going to attach our sleeve. So the sleeves are going to be knitted, and we are going to work in the rows. Okay, so let's start with our back panel. So for the back panel, go ahead and take your first color and make a magic ring. Basically you can work this cardigan with any yarn you have in your stash, and with any size of hook and knitting needles. Just adjust the size of the hook to the yarn. So we are going to pull up a loop, chain 1 to secure, and now chain 3. This is going to be your first double crochet yarn over, and inside of the magic ring make 2 more double crochets like so. Now chain 2, yarn over, and again make 3 double crochets, chain 2, and again 3 double crochets, and one more time chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3, and now we are going to chain 2. So we have in between our 3 double crochets we have a chain 2, so you are also going to chain 2 now and slip stitch to your third chain. So 1, 2 and 3, like so. Now close your magic ring. For the next row, go back in these 2 chain space, and we are going to start right with the corner, so chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, excuse me, 5, since we have 2 chains in between. Now yarn over, so this chain 5 is going to be a double crochet and a 2 chain space, and now make in the same space 3 double crochets, now you are going to go to your next 2 chain space and make the corner, so 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets, all in the same 2 chain space. Your second corner. Now go to your next 2 chain space and make your third corner, so 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets in the same 2 chain space, 1, 2 and 3. Go to your next 2 chain space and make the corner, so 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets in the same 2 chain space, and now we are going to finish our first corner here, so yarn over, and in this 2 chain space you are going to make 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and now go in your third chain and slip stitch to close your round. Now you are going to chain 1 and cut your yarn. So I'm going to make 2 rows with each of my color. Okay, now take your next color, make a slip knot, and we are going to rejoin our yarn right here in the corner, with a slip stitch, and now chain 5, 3, 4 and 5. This counts as a double crochet and a 2 chain space in between. Now yarn over, and in the same 2 chain space make 3 double crochets. And now go in between your stitches right here in this space and make 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. Now your corner, so you are going to make 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets in the same 2 chain space. Okay, so your first corner is done, so now you are going to work in between your stitches. So you're going to make 3 double crochets, then corner here, in between your corners make your 3 double crochets, then corner, in between your 3 double crochets, and then finish the corner. So I'll meet you back here. At the end of the round you are going to slip stitch to your 3rd chain, and now slip stitch in your 2 chain space to start your next round. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over, and 3 double crochets in the same 2 chain space. And now you are going to work in between your stitches here, and then make your corners. So go ahead and work like this till you reach the measurement that you need for your back panel. And then once you have this done, I'll meet you back for the front panel. So just a quick reminder, I'm going to work 2 rows, 2 rounds with each color. So once you are going to slip stitch to your 2 chain space to finish your second round with the same color, and when you are starting with a new color you are going to make a slip knot and rejoin to your 2 chain space and start with right there. Okay, so I'll meet you back once I have this done, and I'm going to let you know how many rounds there I've made and how big is the back panel. Okay, so for the back panel I've made a total of 19 rounds, and it is 55 by 55 centimeters. Now let me show you how to start your front panel. So take whatever color you like. So I'm going to take again my yellow color, make a magic ring, pull up a loop and chain 3. This is going to be your first double crochet. Now make inside of the ring 2 more double crochets. Now chain 2, and now inside of the ring make 3 double crochets. So I have 2 and 3. Now you are going to chain 2, yarn over, and make 3 more double crochets inside of the magic ring. Now close your magic ring and chain 3, and we are going to work in the rows. So you are going to turn your work, yarn over, and in this 2 chain space we are going to make our first corners. So 3 double crochets, and then chain 2 and 3 more double crochets in the same 2 chain space. Now you are going to go to your next 2 chain space and make your second corner. So 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets in the same 2 chain space. Now you are going to make 1 double crochet on top of your 3rd chain to close your row, chain 1 and cut your yarn. Now you are going to take your next color, make a slip knot, turn your work and join on top of this double crochet with a slip stitch, chain 3. This is your first double crochet, and right here in between make 2 more double crochets. Now yarn over and make your corner. So 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets in the same 2 chain space. And now you are going to make 3 double crochets in between your stitches right here, between your clusters. Corner, so 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets in the same 2 chain space. And now right here in between your cluster and your 3 chain space, you are going to make 2 double crochets and the last double crochet to complete your granny stitch. It's going to be on top of your 3rd chain. See, on top, like so. Now you're going to chain 3, turn your work. This is your first double crochet, yarn over and work your 2 double crochets in between your clusters. Excuse me, I said 2, I mean work your 3 double crochets. So this is your first granny stitch. Now you are going to make the corner. So 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets in the same 2 chain space. Now work in between your clusters. And again corner, Now in between these two clusters, and 1 double crochet on top of your third chain. Chain 1, cut your yarn, pull through, and these 2 rows you need to repeat till you have a total of 16 rows, and then I'll meet you back to show you how to finish your front panel. Okay, so I've worked now a total of 16 rows on the front panel. Now for the back panel you had a total of 19 rounds. So go ahead and take the color you've used as your last 2 rounds or as your last round. So you are going to pick up the same color. In my case this is going to be white, and you are going to attach your yarn as usual. So make first a slip knot, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets, and now you are going to work 1 row so you are going to work 1 row with your color all around, so in the granny stitch as usual, and then I'll meet you back again to show you how to finish your front panel, so that has the same length as the back panel, but it's not going to be half of the back panel. Okay, so we've made row 17. Now we still need to make 2 rows, so row 18 and row 19, but we are going to do this only on the shoulder part and on the bottom of the cardigan. So now you are going to chain 3 and turn your work as usual and start making the granny stitch like so, but only till you reach the first corner. So I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I've reached the corner. Now in the corner you are going to make 2 double crochets like so. Now we are going to chain 3 to step up and turn your work. Now we are going to make between these 2 double crochets here, we are going to make 2 more double crochets like so. So this is going to be the first cluster of the granny stitch, and now you are going to continue with your granny stitch till the end of the row. So I'm going to work with you this last row. So make your last 3 double crochets, and now you are going to chain 1, and if this is going to be the shoulder part, you are going to leave a long tail of yarn to make the shoulder seam. So I'm going to leave a long tail for the shoulder seam. Cut your yarn and pull through. Give a little nice pull like so. And now we are going to work on the bottom of the front panel. So you are going to pick up again the same color, and you are going to join your yarn right here with a slip stitch, and then chain 3 and start working your granny stitch. And work these 2 rows we've already made together. So you are going to work till the corner, till you reach your corner, and in these 2 chain spaces you are going to make 2 double crochets, and then you are going to step up with a chain 3 and then make your other 2 double crochets to complete the granny stitch in between these spaces. So work these 2 rows, chain 1, cut your yarn, and your front panel is done. So you are going to make 2 of them, and once you have both of your panels done, you are going to attach to your back panel to make the shoulder seam. So you are going to lay them flat. The right side of the work is going to look at each other like so, and you are going to sew with your sewing needle the shoulder seam like so. And then I'm going to meet you back to show you how to work your sleeve. So the sleeve is going to be knitted, and also how to work around your opening, your front opening, and around the bottom of the cardigan. Okay, now let me show you how to knit your sleeve. So first take a stitch marker and mark where you want to start knitting for the sleeve, and also the same place on the back panel where you are going to end up your knitting row. So the arm opening is, so my arm opening is 23 centimeters wide, but since the sleeve is going to be knitted, so as you can see, your sleeve it's not going to be that large. So I do recommend taking in consideration 1 or 2 centimeters on each panel more for the arm opening. Now let me show you the sleeve. So I've started with my white color, so you can basically take any color you prefer, and it's worked in the stockinette stitch all the way down. So you are going to work the stockinette stitch till you reach your wrist, or maybe you want to have it like so, that long. And then I'm going to show you how to decrease and how to make the ribbing. Okay, so to start your sleeve, go ahead and take your 5mm knitting needles. The right side of the work is going to face you. So for this, I'm going to start right here on the back panel. Now take the yarn, so the color that you like, and leave a long tail that you can use to make your side seam. So I'm going to leave a very long tail to make sure it's enough for the sewing. Now I'm going to go in this stitch right here, so where the stitch marker is, this is going to be my first knitting stitch. I'm going to have on the back panel 23 stitches, and on the front panel I'm also going to have 23 stitches. So just knit in each stitch of the back panel. This is how you are going to basically cast on. Okay, so I'm going to knit the rest of camera and then meet you back right here where the first corner comes. Okay, so I have 24 stitches so far. Now I'm here where the 2 chain space is, so you are going to go in the chain itself, so not around the chain but in the chain. So 25, and now right here 26. So the first row, it's a knit one all the way. Oops. And now you are on the front panel, so right here I'm going to pick up 2 stitches, so 1 and 2, in here also 2, so I have 3 and 4, now 5 right here where your 2 chain spaces, 5, and now, oh, sorry about that, and now we are going to work in the double crochets all the way down. So I have 5 for now, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to work the rest of camera and then meet you back here. Okay, so I have also on the front panel my 26 stitches. Now at this point you can remove your stitch marker and to make the stockinette stitch on the right side of the work you are going to knit all of your stitches, and when you are on the back side of the work you are going to purl all of your stitches. So as you can see, I've worked for each color a total of 4 rows. I didn't make decreases, so you are going to work your 52 stitches all the way down till you reach your wrist. So now you are on the back side of the work, so this means you are going to purl all of your stitches, and then at the end of the row you are going to turn your work and knit all of your stitches. So this is going to be my row 3, then I'm going to work one more row in my white color, and then I'm going to pick up my next color. So yeah, this is it. So I'm going to work the rest of the sleeve of camera, and then I'll meet you back to show you how to decrease and how to finish your sleeve. Now, if you are also going to change color like I do, I recommend leaving enough of a tail to make the sewing. So as you can see, my sewing is made out with the leftover tail, so I do recommend using this for the sewing. Okay, so I'll meet you back. Okay, so once you've reached the length of your sleeve, so you are going to make the wrist. First we are going to make one decrease row, and for this we are going to knit two together, and I'm also going to change my color. So go in your first two stitches to make your first decrease with your new color, and now we are going to decrease till the end of the row. So knit two stitches together all the way down. I have now a total of 52 stitches. At the end of the round I'm going to have only 26 stitches. So I'm decreasing all the way down. Okay, now at the end of the row, turn your work, and we are going to purl all of our stitches. Like so. Okay, and now we are going to make the ribbing. So you are going to knit one and then purl one, knit one and purl one. Repeat till the end of the row. At the end of the row you are going to turn your work and the stitches that are knitted you are going to knit, and the one that you've purled are going to. Okay, so this is how you are going to work for a total of 6 rows, or as many as you want. Now it's time to cast off, and for this you are going to knit two together like so, and now put the loop you have on your right needle back onto your left needle, and again knit these two together. Repeat. Loop on the right needle back onto your left needle, and then go through your 2 stitches and knit two together. Repeat till the end of the row, so to finish all of your stitches. Okay, now it's time to fasten off. And close this loop here to secure, and now go ahead and make the sewing. So for the sleeve you are going to use your leftover yarns to make the sewing, and for the front and the back panel you are going to use this long piece of yarn from the beginning, and you are going to sew right here to make your side seam. Okay, now it's time to work around our cardigan, so around the front opening, and we are going to pick up our stitches. So in this row, so you are on the right side of the work, on the bottom, so at the bottom, in this row right here that ends with 3 double crochet, I'm going to pick up 3 stitches. And it is important that you are going in the stitch and not around. So I have 1, 2 and 3. Now in the next round, the one that ends up with only 1 double crochet, you are going to make 2 stitches. So knit 2 stitches. And again the next one. So you have now the row that ends up with 3 double crochets, so you are going to pick up 3 stitches, 2 and 3. And this is how you are going to work all around your front opening, and I'll meet you back once I have this done. Okay, I'm now going to cut the bright pink and leave enough of a tail to weave in later, and then I'm going to take my white and turn the work, and from now on I'm just going to work the stockinette stitch. Go ahead and make this for as many rows as you want. I'm going to do this off camera, and then I'll meet you back to tell you how many rows that I've made. Okay, so around the front opening I've worked a total of 6 rows with my white color, so with the stockinette stitch. Now to finish the bottom of your cardigan, I'm going to take again my bright pink, and we are going to join right here. Take your 5mm hook, make a slip knot and join to your first knitting row, so this one here, and slip stitch like so. And now we are going to slip stitch in each stitch till you reach the other side of the front panel. So which means right here, and you are going to slip stitch in there and then cut your yarn and weave in all of your loose ends. Thank you all for watching and for joining me today. I wish you all happy crocheting and happy knitting. Till next time, bye bye.